What's happening, everybody? This is your man, the Fit God. All is well today. Setting up here, get ready for this 300 push-up challenge. That's right. So, I got this thing about to pop off the live, as well as my Twitch stream down here. So, what's up, Charles? Chuck. So listen, you guys can also go to Twitch. That's twitch.tv/FitGod, and also see my. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different stuff on that streaming channel as well. Let me get this started. No, start broadcast. No, wait. Yeah, recording. Okay, I'm live now. All right. What's up? What's up, everybody? So I'm broadcasting live on Facebook and also on my Twitch stream. This is the Fit God, and what I'm going to do, actually, let me turn this down just a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm doing a 300 push-up challenge. And so the reason why I want to do this is, is to encourage people to be willing to do things at home, be willing to just take charge of your own health and fitness. And so I'm doing this challenge just to again, as a form of encouragement, as a form of inspiration for people who are lacking it, who need it. And so as we do this, I'm going to be just having a conversation with you guys. And it's not going to be 300 straight, okay? It's going to be done in increments, okay? So if you've never done a push-up before, this could be something that could be good for you to attempt to do. You don't have to be 300. Just follow along and do whatever it is that you can do with me. And so whenever you do a push-up, obviously it's done with your upper body, right? To build up your upper body strength, chest, back, shoulders, triceps, and biceps. And it's a great all-around foundational exercise. I'm going to use these perfect push-ups because I like the support it gives my wrist, all right? But if you don't have them, it's fine. You can do them in a modified way. You can do them on your knees. I don't call them girl push-ups. I call them modified push-ups. So, and the way you do your modified push-up is simple. All right, so you're here with your modified push-up, right? You don't want your back to sink like this. You want to keep your back flat but slightly rounded a little bit. The rounded part comes in from to keep your abs engaged, okay? So if you notice, I'm not like this, but my abs are engaged by engaging my hips. So notice my butt's out, now my butt's in, engaging my stomach, okay? Now when you do your modified push-up, you want your body, okay, from your knees to your shoulders to be straight, all right? So when you go down, that portion of your body is straight, okay? That way you can do a nice full chest push-up, down and then straight up, okay? As you gain more confidence with your push-up, you can go into a standard push-up where your feet are, your body is in a full plank, okay? I started doing push-ups and bicep curls when I was very, very young, at 10 years old. My brother's friends gave me a little barbell or dumbbell, whatever it was, and all I did in my room were bicep curls and push-ups. And that's really I believe that's what kind of helped develop my arms at such a young age, and I just kept going as I got older. So we're going to have a conversation and do push-ups, right? So the way I want to do them is I want to do 25 push-ups at a time, okay? And in between those 25 push-ups, I like to do bicep curls because for some reason when I do my bicep curls in between my push-ups, I actually have like my muscles regenerate to do more push-ups. So that's pretty cool. I like that feature, if you will. All right, so 25 push-ups at a time. Okay, so you can follow along with me, do them or do it at your own pace, but just try to do as many as you can. Again, 300 is the goal. All right, so let's start off. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Pump the music up a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's get started. 25 first. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, first 25 down. So when doing something like this, remember, it's not important to rush through this. Okay, you're not any less fit if you have to take breaks. Okay, do not get that into your head. All right. A lot of times, I believe, because I know I used to be this way, well, I don't want to do it if I got to take a break. Now, the only thing that I don't really take breaks with is my cardio workouts, like my classes. But when you're doing stuff with weight, your body weight, external weight, like, dumbbells, then, forgot to do my bicep curls, then you might want to take breaks in between, okay? Take breaks in between. Now, what I'm doing here now is just doing my bicep curls. Again, I like to do bicep curls in between my push-ups, okay? So we have one set of 25 already. And then we're going to, I guess I'll do about maybe 20 of these, I guess, okay? It's only 5 pounds. I mean, you can use resistance bands, okay? Or you can use some free weights. All right, here we go. 25 more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, second set of 25. So, remember, you can break this down however you want to break it down, okay? Again, I like to move in between to keep my arms moving, to keep the blood flow circulating. So I'll do bicep curls in between. But with push-ups, as you start to do them, and as you begin to feel your upper body start to, feel the burn, your body is going to start to sink a little bit. Like your stomach may start to sink, and your posture may start to fail. But do your best to keep that posture solid, okay? Even if you have to drop down to your knees, keep that posture solid, all right? So, you want to have a reason, excuse me, why you're doing this. You want to give yourself a good enough reason as to why you want to challenge yourself. Challenge your physical fitness, all right? This kind of challenge, the other day I did like a lower body challenge. It was just legs, quads, and some glutes. Mostly quads and glutes. Just to challenge your body, because it's not too long ago, I just got over what I was sick. I was tested for COVID positive, but I felt like I had a regular cold. But my body was down for a few days, and so I came back to work out couple days ago just to get my body back in a routine. So these challenges you can do on your own for your own personal fitness level. Squat challenge, push-up challenge, ab challenge, whatever it may be. 25 more. You ready? Let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now, you'll start to feel it. When you do them right and you isolate just your chest and your arms, you will begin to feel the burn in your upper body. See, the thing about working out, it really just starts with this right here. Once you get this in your head, get it in your head that you're going to do whatever it takes, just no matter if it's just something as basic as doing what we're doing right now. You can break it down to 5 push-ups at a time if you're not used to doing 10 or 15. Whatever your number is, just get engaged, all right? You don't have to be somewhere special. You don't got to be at a world-class gym. You don't got to be, you get a mat, you get a little pieces of equipment, weights, resistance bands, what else? An exercise ball, whatever it is, you just start. You just start doing it. So again, for those of you who are jumping on the live, I like doing these curls in between. It just pumps up my arms to do more push-ups. That's all. Yes, indeed. So again, like I said before, take breaks. Take breaks. Right? You don't have to just keep, you don't have to kill yourself. Working out is work when you're working. But allow yourself to take breaks. Right? It's work when you're working. Okay? Allow yourself to take breaks. Now, you can definitely increase the intensity of the training by shortening your breaks. But if you're consistently doing the exercise, you don't have to, in my opinion, you don't have to necessarily destroy yourself when you're doing the workout. Just do the workout, take your breaks, and do it again. Take your breaks, then do it again. Okay? 4th set, 25. It's the first 100. Okay? Now I notice we're already done 100. Okay, we're already done 100. And look how we're just talking through this. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes. Starting to burn. So that was 100 down. 100 down. Okay? So what I don't like to think about how much I have to do. Because when I start thinking about how much I have to do, it starts to weigh on your thinking, on your psyche. A lot of times with exercise, it's psychological. A lot of it is psychology, right? It's psychology. And you're constantly thinking about how much work it is, how hard it is. But if you just focus on just being present every moment of the time, like right now, I'm not thinking about my next 25. I'm thinking about my rest break. My mind is focused on recovering for the short period of time and focusing on, kind of get my muscles ready, get my mind ready for the next set. So I'm not concentrating on how hard this last 25 was, or how I'm going to feel in the next 25. Right now I'm focused on my muscles being rested and getting them ready for the next set of 25. Okay? So, food. Now, a lot of you may think about what kind of food should I eat, or how should I eat when I'm exercising. I'll be honest with you. Whenever you see me on these lives, or whenever I do my videos, I always work out on an empty stomach. I haven't eaten yet today. Okay? I always work out on an empty stomach. Why? Because I want my body to use the energy that it has. Okay? The energy that it has. That's what keeps me lean. Okay? That's what keeps me lean. Alright? Keeps me lean. The fat, the energy that my body has, my exercise is going to use that. Alright, now we're going into the second set, 100. So now we're at 125 push-ups. Okay? Here we go. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's 100, 150 right there. It's getting there. So, the key is to monitor your food intake, but don't be so focused on counting the caloric amount that you're eating. Just focus on two things. Focus on not eating when it's not time for you to eat, and focus on just being satisfied when you do eat. Okay? If you focus on being satisfied when you do eat, and you're eating and you're choosing to eat the right foods at the right time, then you'll train your body how to react, or how to use the energy reserves that it has. And your body will get used to fueling itself off of what it has. But if you constantly, But if you constantly feed your body, you're training your body to always look for new energy to move, to function. That's why so many of you struggle after 40 to lose weight, because you have not found the right regulation and control of your food intake, so that your body can get accustomed and adapt to utilizing its own energy. You eat too much and too often, so that your body is always ready to use what you're putting in it. You see? So if you just focus on not eating all the time, then what will happen is your body will begin to say, okay, well, we still need to function as a unit to stay alive. So let's go and find excessive body fat that we can pull from to keep this demand, to fulfill this demand that the body is calling for, right? So I haven't eaten. So now guess what? My body is what? Relying on what I ate yesterday, okay? Which was some French onion soup, had for dinner, some Brussels sprouts, and some asparagus, and maybe 2 chicken wings. right? My wife and I, we went, took her to Longhorn. It was last night, and we just, and so, but yeah, focus on not eating so much. All right, here we go. Ready? Another set of 25. This time I'm gonna go without these. I'm gonna go straight out. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. See, now I stretch it out. It's 175. So it's always like that the first 20 are like gold. It's like boom, boom. But it's always that last 5. It's that last 5 that's just like, here we are. It's that last 5 that just get it. But what I want you guys to pick up is, notice how I'm going through this. I'm pacing myself, right? I'm not killing myself. I'm pacing myself. I'm not stressing myself out. Okay, I'm taking the time, to get through it with my interaction with you. And like sometimes at the gym, people say, oh man, people go to the gym and they they talk too much at the gym, and yeah, that may be sometimes that is that is the case. Some people do overindulge in conversation at the gym a little bit too much, but depending on what kind of workout you're doing, sometimes you need that little break, right? Sometimes you need that little break, because when you're doing things like this, right? Lactic acid does build up, and you don't want to break too long. Then you're, lose a lot of the potential. But you don't want to have too short breaks to where you are actually hurting yourself. Okay? So we're actually hurting yourself. Okay? So that was 175. All right. You had to do a bear crawl on the floor, or go. I got 2 lives on. Yeah. So I'm almost done. They just finished out. Talking to my daughter. She wants to get by. Hold on. What I do? I'll do this. I'll do this. All right. Go ahead. Bye. So there we go. Sorry, guys down here. You got most of my crotch. I'm sorry. My stream down here. Are they burnt? No, my daughter, she was cooking some stuff there. But anyway, yeah, guys. So we got another set to do. My live stream down here. Let me get down on my knees so my Twitch people can see me rather than looking at my crotch. I'm sorry. So we got the last set, and then we at 200. Okay. So if you notice, I'm just pacing myself, guys. I'm not rushing it, and as you can see, the swole is still there, right? But you want to pace yourself, and you don't want to destroy yourself and beat up your confidence. Okay. You want to have fun doing this. All right? You want to have fun doing this. Okay. Last set of 25, and this will be our 200. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So when you start to feel your arms get real heavy, almost like you're pushing against like a wall, And that last, it's always, no matter how many you're doing, it's always that last part, right? In this case, it's the last 5 that I feel. That's like pushing against a brick. But that's when you gotta really push your chest, push your biceps. Not biceps, but mostly your tricep. Push through with your triceps really good, okay? To make sure that you get yourself all the way up. Now, a lot of women have a hard time doing push-ups. Now, how do I encourage or teach people how to do push-ups who really can't do them? You know, when people do push-ups, they're afraid when they get into position to go down into the push-up. Let me come closer to you. Don't be afraid to go down because the workout is called a push-up. So I always encourage people to listen. Lay down. Lay flat on your chest. Lay flat on your stomach. Okay? Go all the way down. And then from that point is where you want to focus on pushing up. But what do most people do when they start trying to do a push-up? They start from where? Up top. They start from up top. And then they barely go down because they're afraid that they can't come back up. So they're afraid to go down, and then they don't come back up. They just kind of go down halfway and then try to push themselves up an inch. No, you want to go the full range of a push-up. So go all the way down, start on your knees, go all the way down flat. Don't worry about starting up high and then trying to go down a little bit to push back up. And then you struggle to come back up. Coming by? All right, hold on. Somebody's coming back by. So what you want to do is you start low. You start flat first. Let me show you. Right? So you start off like this first. Start off on the ground. Okay, start off like this. And then from here, you get your elbows in, hands out to your side. And then from this position here, this is when you work on pushing up. Okay? A lot of times people start off up here and then they'll do this. And then they'll struggle. But they only go down an inch or two. Start flat and work on what the exercise is called, a push-up. Start all the way down because it's your body weight that you're pushing up against gravity. So when you start down flat and not up high, don't start into a full plank. Start with your body flat on the floor. Because most people are afraid to go down. Why? I'm afraid if I go down, I can't get back up. Start there. Start from the bottom. Like we do in everything. We start where? We start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now I'm here, right? So you start from the bottom. Get acquainted with what's down there. Because you can't go no further than that. How much further can you go? You can't. You can't go no further than the floor. So start there and work on pushing yourself up against gravity. Now, we're going to our last round of 100. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Yes. It's tough. It's tough. That last 5 is always the one that gets me. Sometimes I'll do 50 straight, but you don't have to do push-ups straight. I mean, it's impressive. Say, oh man, he did or she did so many straight. It's a great, a good sign of muscle fatigue, muscle endurance. Endurance strength, muscle endurance, and endurance strength. It's a great show of that. But you don't have to. This is my whole thing. There's so many people out here on social media showing off their personal abilities and fitness, and that's all great. It's all great for show. It's all showmanship. Look what I can do. I can stand upside down on one arm, and I can crawl up the wall. Well, you saying because you hate Mike because you can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it. I always ask why. What's the purpose? See, I learned a long time ago when I was in my 20s. A lot of the stuff that these people are doing now, I was doing in my 20s. You know, I was doing my 20s. I was. I mean, at that time, there wasn't like a whole big thing on. I wasn't videotaping everything, because I just wasn't. That wasn't the era that we was in, where everything was, you know, videotaped and, you know, all that. But I was doing stuff like that in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? But now that I look back, ask myself, why? It was all for self. It was my ego. I wanted to see if I could do this. I wanted to show people how fit I was. But it never translated over to helping people. Like, people don't need to do that. To gain basic function of your health and wellness and fitness, you don't need to do any of that stuff. And that's why I'm trying to bring fitness down to a level where it's manageable, it's attainable, and you and I should be open to receive that which is attainable. But sometimes today I think that people get too crazy with on Instagram and certain videos with showing different, like, I mean, it's great for a circus or an acrobatic show. Wow, it's great. I mean, I enjoy watching it. I think there's some phenomenal human beings out here who can do some phenomenal stuff, great stuff, and I love their entertainment. But as a coach and a fitness personality, I don't get caught up in that stuff because I know it doesn't, at the end of the day, for what? It doesn't mean anything. For that person, maybe, but for what? So this kind of push-up challenge, what good would it do for you, for me to go up here and try to do something that I can do that you probably can't do? What's the point? Right? What's the point? Okay? Now, as we progress and we become more advanced in our level of doing certain things, that's for a different population. But for those of you who are just beginning out, who just need a place to start, this is good enough. Here we go. Second set of our last round. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. 2 more. So we're almost done. Are you doing this along with me? If you just joined us, just get on down there. Just do as many push-ups as you can. Okay? See, the push-up challenge can be your acrobatic trick. It could be your personal goal to be able to do 50 push-ups today. Okay? This is your goal. All right? To do as many as you can. Again, I do bicep curls in between just so I can keep my biceps nice and loose, keep the blood circulating. This has always worked well for me, doing bicep curls between my push-ups, okay? And if you notice, with the breaks I'm taking, I'm still getting a good pump. Okay, this is just to show you that you don't have to kill yourself, guys. I mean, you want to work hard. I'm not saying that you don't need to work hard, but you don't need to kill yourself. The hard work, do you know when the hard work comes in right here for me? In my last 5 reps. Like my last 5 reps is when I'm working. I'm doing 20 push-ups before that 5. The first 20 is like, okay. But when I enter that 5th one, that 25th, the 24th one, or the, no. When I enter the 20th push-up, that's when it starts to become work. And it's at that moment, it's when your body is actually fighting against the resistance that you're putting on it. So the first 20 is like, okay, my muscles are moving, I'm moving. But when that lactic acid starts to build up and my body is pushing hard, that's when the muscles begin to react. Okay? So, you know, you may see people do reps and reps and reps, but it's when the resistance of that weight or that bout of exercise is calling and demanding the muscle to overcome it. And that last 5 reps is when my body is being called to overcome gravity. It's like it takes 20 reps within that set for my body to get warmed up for that last 5. For that last 5. It's that last 5 that's the most important part of the set. The first 20 is just like, okay, but it's that last 5. For me, it's the last 5. For you, if you're doing 20, it might be the last 8. Or whatever your level of conditioning is. And so if I wanted to increase that intensity, I would go maybe 30. Okay? Bump it to 10. Right? So that's what you kind of have to keep in mind. Here we go. 3rd set. Last round. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. See, that's the last 5. The last 5, that's like, boom, we're there. So you have to learn your body and be in tune to your body to know, okay, this is when I start to feel it. Now this is what I need to really do and push through and activate my work set. Right? Your work set or your work phase is the phase where your body is being called to overcome the resistance. When you feel your body getting heavy, going through the concentric or eccentric phase of that movement, more so the concentric phase, then that's when you know, okay, now it's time to push. All right, now it's our last set, 25. Are you ready to close it out? If you've been with me thus far, all the way to the end, congratulations. If you only could do, halfway or a quarter, it's all right. Pat yourself on the back, give yourself a big congratulations. It's our last set of 25. Here we go. Ready? Let's hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Come on. 5, 4, 3. 2 more. 2, 1. See that? That last, now that time, it got rough at 10. It got rough at 10. Why? Because what began to happen was a concept called progressive overload. Progressive overload is what started to kick in. The amount of or volume of push-ups I did. Let me come in close to you guys. The amount of push-ups I did is what helped contribute to the intensity of it. Okay? So by me doing 300, right? I'm doing 300. That progressive amount from 25 to 25 progressive overloaded my muscles. So the sheer volume of the same exercise, no other variable changed. My weight didn't change. I didn't put on any extra weight, no weight vest, no nothing. I just volume. And so this is one way that you can take your workout, simple as it is, maybe boring, but simple and boring as it is what will help you get on some kind of pattern and track towards success. Okay? So, listen, I'm here to help anyone who is looking to get on track with your fitness. And like I will always say, it doesn't have to be something very, very, very challenging in the beginning, to the point where it discourages you from wanting to do it. Because no one wants to feel terrible when they're working out. Now, I'm not advocating everything to be easy, but when you're starting out, you want it to be enjoyable. But work. It's going to be work. It's going to be work. But you don't want it to destroy you and destroy your confidence. Because once you destroy your confidence, you kind of just, you shoot your hope. You kind of shoot yourself in the foot. I remember when I was doing amateur kickboxing, and I went to LA, and I went to the Billy Blanks World Training Center at the time, and I had told him I was, just started some amateur kickboxing, and I think I had like one amateur fight at that time. And so I went there. And in the basement, he had this boxer ring for boxers and kickboxers and trainers, whatever. And there was this amateur champion, kickboxing champion, who was there. And I told him, I just started, doing some kickboxing, and his name was Lafayette. Never forget. So I got in the ring with him. We just did some sparring. And I told him I was doing some kickboxing. I don't know what he thought. I don't know if he thought I was like on his level, but that's what it seemed like. Because when we started sparring, he was training for a fight. I'm like, dude, slow up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just starting. And he tore me up, And Billy said, he should have known that you were just starting. So the experience could have been more of a teaching one rather than something to maybe destroy your confidence. Now, it didn't do that for me. Like, it didn't destroy my confidence. But the whole point is, as a trainer, you don't want to put so much on people just to show off for yourself, and then it breaks their confidence. And so you want to work out hard, you want to have the right mindset, but you don't want to do anything that's going to destroy your confidence. You want to engage yourself in things that's going to keep you going, okay? And keep coming back, because it's the comeback that gets you where you want to go. It's the comeback that gets you to go up. It's the comeback that gets you to go up. If you don't come back, you can't go up. So remember that it's the comeback that will propel you to go up. What do I mean by that? It's when you keep coming back to do the exercise is what propels you to go up. But if I discourage you and break your hopes, right, then you're not going to want to come back. So, as a coach, I'm not your coach yet, but I try to encourage you. I have a 4-week program, a trial program that you can do that will kind of get you started, on the path to having some level of fitness for yourself. Okay, it's done. It's like a basic level type of program just to kind of get you started. All right, I encourage you to give it a shot. You can follow me on twitch.tv/fitgod. Follow along with what I'm doing, and then let me help you on this journey. All right, there's no excuse when someone like myself is live here, offering my service, offering what God has put in me to help you. Okay, let me help you get what you need to get done. Let me help encourage you, keep you accountable, and so that you can start making some changes. All right, this is your man, the Fit God, represented by Soaked Fitness. That's right, where we get soaked when we work out. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.